Hey, James G here with Tarpley Music in Fort Worth, Texas. But if you need to, you can always find us online at tarpleymusic.com. Go check that out. So I am here with yet another Taylor beauty. So this is another builder's edition. It usually will be BE in the model number. So this is a BE 814 CE 50th anniversary. So the 814 being a grand auditorium style body, right? And the CE being cutaway electric. And this is the Kona edgeburst back and sides. It's just a really gorgeous subtle fade, and this is Indian Rosewood. So there's nothing that I don't love about it. It's rosewood with a really cool Kona edge burst. Now the top is a natural top. This is Sinker Redwood. So redwood is not the easiest thing to come by, okay? And as far as tonally, it's like cedar, except you get a little bit more headroom and you'll get a little bit more brightness out of that. So Taylor often refers to it as cedar on steroids, right? So here's the Sinker Redwood top. First of all, yes, when you look at it, it is absolutely gorgeous, but this is a really great, warm, full sound with some clarity. I really loved playing this, getting prepared for this video. And of course, it is the top B-class bracing on this. The neck is solid mahogany, and of course, we have Taylor Ebony fretboard. So this is 20 frets. The radius is pretty much their normal radius on their acoustics is 15, so nice flat surface there. We're going to give you a Graphtec nut and micarta saddle, which is their premier the things that they like to use, the material they like to use for both of those. Once it's cut, it's pretty easy to deal with, and once it is, it's very durable in that sense. Ebony fridge with ebony pins. Even got this really cool wood-based pick guard, which I've never really seen anything like that. And at first, it really kind of popped out because the grain was so different. The more and more I look at it, the cooler it gets, the way it blends with that redwood. So between that, this purfling here, and then of course your beautiful rosette in there, they're not cutting any corners, right? This is the absolute top there. When you look at the back of this thing, once again, that binding there, just that line just pops out, and it really gives you this incredible shape. It makes that wood pop out there. And of course, you've got your go-to 510 gold tuners. These things are just amazing for holding. I love these. And of course, we're getting in the builder's edition, so we've got your cutaway here is beveled, as well as you've got your arm rest here. So there's really nothing to not love about this guitar. Okay, it's especially if you want a high-end guitar, but you want to warm it up a little bit. Like I said, this has really got a lot of that cedar tone, and then it's going to grab the warmth, and then it's got more warmth from the redwood, but there's something about, and I think it's a really stiff wood for tops, is why it probably gets a little bit more of that brightness. But I can really feel some pick brightness when I was playing this thing. So let's get right down to it and let's hear this thing. So what we're going to do is our normal method here is we're going to let you hear the ES2 Taylor system here, which of course has a volume. It also has a treble and bass. And now remember, these are active, so this isn't just molding the sound. This is a boost and cut on both the treble and bass, so you have some there. We're going to play it direct. We are going to mic it up with our wonderful high-end SE electronic mics, and then we're going to combine those two together where you'll hear it direct with those mics to give you several options. Alright, so we've heard this guitar on its own and mic'd up and direct. Let's find out what it would sound like in a mix with a song I did before. Alright, hit it, boys! It's pretty simple to have takeaways on a guitar like this. It quite honestly is. Now, I'm a huge cedar fan, especially for steel string and strumming and stuff like that. I just tend to like a little bit warmer sound. So this is really in my wheelhouse of favorites because Taylor said, it's like cedar on steroids. So you get a lot of that warmth and stuff, but you're still getting some treble and some cut going through there. So it can still be kind of percussive. As far as... It's just so bad, dude. It looks so good. rosewood with redwood together, mahogany neck. So of course, then what did they do? They said we're going to put all the best parts together, and it may not be your particular cup of tea if you like a really more brighter cutting sound. Well, that's why Taylor has the series that they do and the wood combinations they do, and whatever your favorite combination is right for you, right? So, but what I would suggest is just like, man, I want a really, really high-end guitar. It's got a little bit more warmth to it. I mean, this would be one to look at. And a lot of people say, well, I'll get a guitar like this, but I really wouldn't want a gig on it. And I'm like, of course you want a gig on it. Why? Why else would you just take care of it? Because why would you have this and not share it with the world and keep it at home? It's just like, it just doesn't make sense. So it's a very giggable guitar. I mean, that's exactly what it's made for, especially with the comfort of doing 3 or 4 hours with the beveled cutaway and the armrest. And I don't have to do as many as normal because a couple of bands I'm playing with are really, really busy. But when I was doing a lot of acoustic gigs for 3 or 4 hours, wears out your arm. It's like you absolutely paying for comfort and a lot of the other things, yes, but there is a reason for that. So, like I said, if you're looking for a really high-end, warm guitar that is just breathtaking as far as playability and sound and look, this is probably one I would look at. And no, I don't say that about every guitar. You can ask the staff, right? I'll always find good stuff to say about guitars and things that I think that they're reflecting on. But every once in a while, you just play them and go, yeah, man, I'll take 7, right? It's just so good, so good. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed listening to this guitar or looking at it and listening to my ramblings, because I just really love this stuff. And if you did, we'd appreciate if you liked that video and hit the little thumb there. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We just keep growing and growing. It's really, really exciting. We'd love to have you in with us subscribing. And if you'd like to know us, we're dropping more videos. We do a lot of different kind of videos, not only guitar, so anything music related, instrument related. You should just hit that little bell there, and it will notify you when we upload a new video, and hopefully we will see you on the next one.